Hi, I'm Carrie, the founder and lead copywriter of Woven Copy Studio, and I hired Rachel and her team back in 2021. When I first started my business and was figuring out how to maneuver the legal side of things, I did a simple trademark search and those beginner basic steps that you probably find in a Google search, and thought I could just check that box and that I was in the clear and untouchable, so to speak. But fast forward to 2021, I was so excited. I was coming back from maternity leave and was ready to regain my footing as a business owner and now mom. And that same week, I got an email from a female founder who has a competing brand name. And that's the moment that everything changed for me. And so I hired Rachel and her team, and that began that process of trademarking my brand, which then led to a full rebrand. So if I could offer up one piece of advice to fellow female founders and those just starting out in their business, is to don't delay the investment, the trademarking investment, and just get started with a team right away that has your back, a legal team like Rachel's. I think more often than not, it's easy to get caught up in the attractive investments like branding and marketing and just push the legal to-dos and even copywriting off to the side as a return to for later kind of thing, and think that you can just get away with not investing in that upfront. But the trademarking process really safeguards your brand from the ground up as you establish your brand identity and continue growing, and protects you from any potential copycats and all of those things that may arise that you might think that you're protected from, but even 5 years down the line, 6 years down the line, you're not safe unless you have that protection through trademarking. And when I learned this hard lesson and I hired Rachel and her team, they wasted no time stepping in and guiding me through the entire process. Originally, I had considered doing the trademarking process on my own, but just a quick Google search proved to me that I don't know nearly as much as they do, and I would not get the same outcome that I would hope for, just because I wasn't familiar with all the ins and outs, because it is such a lengthy process. But at every part in the journey, I've felt at peace and confident knowing that Rachel and her team have my back. They are there for me with any questions that I have and to let me know how the process is going from beginning to end, and they have an incredible track record. So long story long, while the trademarking investment is a really hefty one, especially when you're just starting out in business, it's one that gives you so much more in return as you build your brand from the ground up.